Since they didn't have any idea what I was doing, definitely nobody knew, nobody compelling reason. Need to know, no doubt they know that definitely the people who can do the people who can't discuss the individuals, who can every one of the intricate details of this present circumstance. Yet other yet for the finesse of God, know any of us from the very beginning, you will feel the aggravation of the dad taking his children, a girl and a child who is moved toward by a scout, saying your children can be models, they can be in motion pictures. I prescribe everyone to go watch this thing here and offer it with everybody you know, since this has truly occurred, so what an obligation all of you must be to come clean. Not simply to be first. Denzel Washington sends new frightening admonition about Hollywood. Denzel Washington, known for his extraordinary exhibitions on the big screen, has as of late given a new and unnerving admonition about the clouded side of Hollywood. Denzel Washington's new divulgence of untold Hollywood mysteries has sent shockwaves through Tinseltown, leaving Hollywood in alarm. The disclosure of these long-kept insights has ignited desperation and disquiet inside media outlets. Currently, we should dig into what Denzel needed to say. Denzel Washington, the famous entertainer we as a whole know and love, has raised a few disturbing worries about Hollywood. In a new meeting, he focused on the hazier parts of media outlets, revealing insight into issues that have for quite some time been murmured in secret. Denzel Washington isn't quick to raise worries about Hollywood's hazier side. Throughout the long term, various reports and embarrassments have uncovered double-dealing, maltreatment of force, and a poisonous culture inside the business. In a new meeting with the Hollywood correspondent, Denzel Washington dropped a stunner disclosing new and surprising experiences. The eminent entertainer boldly stripped back the subtle pretense encompassing the film business, revealing insight into its dim dealings, and the tattle encompassing its persuasive figures. His genuine disclosures flabbergasted the crowd as he valiantly censured the Hollywood tip-top for their sickening pomposity and self-broadcasted job as society's ethical compass. Denzel drew a striking line-up between their expanded grandiosity and the daydreams of eminence, seeing themselves as diving beings above customary individuals. These favored stars dwell in extravagant manners, completely disengaged from the regular battles of the normal society. Yet they feel qualified for address the majority on the most proficient method to reside unmindful of the public's eye rolls and dissatisfaction. Yet Denzel didn't stop by. Then he likewise designated the declining evaluations of significant Hollywood honor shows, uncovering how they have regressed into simple platforms for advancing personality governmental issues. It's a film that resembles Loosen Up, I Don't Play That Valuable Gibberish. Gracious, we'll move over. Leave. Denzel Washington valiantly faced the deception of the Hollywood elites, who teach inclusivity and variety, yet neglect to try to do they say others should do. He uncovered their distraction with optics and righteousness flagging. He brought up the ludicrousness of grant shows where entertainers vie for sparkling prizes and stroke inner selves. Denzel expressed, I don't need celebrity companions. And being African American, there were no large celebrities to spend time with at any rate. Not when I was beginning. The flight star said they were the perfect third person from the back out of the blue. I never got to know any white entertainers during his authentic meeting. Denzel laughed at the thought that entertainers' battles could contrast with the genuine legends serving in the military or performing work serious positions. Strangely, Mel Gibson, who joined Washington during the meeting, repeated his opinions, getting down on these elites. All through the discussion, Gibson concurred with the veteran entertainer's comments. Moreover, Denzel reveals insight into the film venture's dim and frequently unusual side, uncovering how powerful Hollywood elites control and strain entertainers into depicting characters that go against their qualities. In this tell-all interview, the unbelievable entertainer fearlessly got serious about the unconventional jobs he was once constrained into, and uncovered the manipulative strategies utilized by these elites. As the meeting sent shockwaves through Tinseltown, Denzel Washington's proud position caused to notice the requirement for legitimacy and honesty inside media. outlets his meeting has ignited a urge to get moving and disquiet inside media outlets, as the undisclosed bits of insight he uncovered have left Hollywood's world class scrambling to answer the distinct real factors they've been stood up to with Denzel's boldness in standing up has opened a truly necessary discourse about the business practices and the obligation of those in influential places during the meeting. Denzel affectionately thought back about his initial days in the business, bringing an excursion through a world of fond memories to 1986. He related a fairly odd film job proposed to him during that time in 1986. I considered it the __. They couldn't kill Denzel uncovered an upsetting storyline from a movie he was engaged with in this specific film. His personality, an individual of color, was dishonestly blamed for attacking a white lady, making the plot profoundly disrupting. What stunned him significantly more was the consideration of scenes with a few endeavors to shock and hang his personality, while attempting to depict him as a curved legend anyway. What left Denzel really dumbfounded was the casual mentality shown by a few Hollywood insiders during the tryout cycle. Maybe the gravity and responsiveness of the storyline were neglected completely, leaving him debilitated about specific parts of the business. It's dampening to find that even an individual as gifted and regarded as Denzel Washington experienced strain and control during the beginning phases of his profession anyway. His standing firm in declining jobs that undermined his standards say a lot about his personality and honesty. His steady position against such trade-offs is truly honorable. Denzel has likewise been vocal about the more extensive impact of Hollywood elites. Stretching out past job determination for entertainers, he has revealed insight into the unavoidable issue of whitewashing in the business, immovably pushing that jobs implied for minorities ought not be given to white entertainers. This vocal position mirrors his obligation to advancing variety and legitimacy in diversion. The unending worry of whitewashing in Hollywood has reemerged because of Denzel's new disclosures, putting this treachery under the spotlight was. And that is not by any means the only issue that is one of the issues. Now you can make it the one to focus on, assuming you'd like. In a real-to-life interview, Denzel shed light on the clouded side of the projecting system, where entertainers face merciless tryouts intended to take advantage of and embarrass them under massive tension, transforming them into simple lakes in a high-stakes round of force, and control. His open point of view on nepotism and bias inside the business features the unreasonable difficulties entertainers frequently experience. Denzel's uncover has created disturbance in Hollywood as he boldly stands up against manipulative practices that some really like to keep stowed away. His dauntlessness in utilizing his foundation to address these sketchy morals is vital. So for what reason did he really want a dark chief? Could a white chief not have its not variety his way of life? Denzel embodies veritable righteousness and glaring difference to specific self-serving Hollywood elites who participate in magnanimity. As an exterior, he goes past simple exposure stunts, devoting himself to having a genuine effect. Denzel's association with magnanimous associations, for example, the Young Men and Young Ladies Clubs of America and Save Africa's Kids.